Good morning, dear ones. Welcome to day 2, chapter number 1, Introduction to the Statistics. In my last class, we have already discussed what is the meaning of statistic in a singular sense as well as in a plural sense. What are the features of statistics? These all terms we already discussed in my last class. How the word statistic is derived and many other statisticians gave their particular definition regarding for the statistics. So yesterday class we already discussed that what are the contents regarding for the origin of the statistics, meaning of the statistic, definition of the statistics, definition in the statistic in a plural sense as well as the singular features of the statistic as a science. Today we have to discuss one more part or a 10 marks question, scope of the statistics, functions of the statistics, what are the importance and limitations of the statistics. Okay. So here, yesterday we already know that what is the meaning of statistic is nothing but manipulate, summarize, investigate data, right? It's a set of decision making. And later we discuss the origin of the statistic is nothing but political state, is nothing but statista as well as the statistics are a status. So all three words will be given the same meaning, that is the political state, right? And modern day, in which field we are using more statistical measures. Okay. Next, meaning of the statistics, both in the singular sense as well as the plural sense. We already discussed that singular sense is nothing but just a statistical data. In the plural sense, it is just a statistical data or numerical data. But in the singular, we have the collection of data, organization of the data, and the presentation of data. Finally, we have to summarize and analyze the data. This is called the singular sense. Next, we have already discussed the definition of the statistics. Now, they are broadly divided into two categories. One is the definition of the plural, and the definition of the singular. And two branches of the statistics. One is the statistical methods, and second one is the applied statistics. Right? So, next one will be what is the meaning of statistics? Nothing but the collecting the data, presenting the data, characterize the data, and finally we are analysis the data. It will help to take a better decision making in an economy. Is it clear? Right? These are already we discussed in the previous session. So, definitions of the statistics in a plural sense we already know that, right? So, according to that features also we already discussed that what are the features we have is the aggregate of the facts, numerical expressed, then affected by the multiplicity of the causes and reasonable accuracy, predetermined purpose and annotated or estimated, right? These all features we already discussed in my last class. So, and the singular sense, what is the meaning of the statistic according to the many or few statisticians, especially Lovett or Cowden. So even we have some features in for the science also. As for the statistics, they are considered as a science. So you have to combine the singular as well as the plural features of both for the 5 marks or the 10 marks question. So here we have the four important characterized. One is collection of the data, why people have collected the data in the statistics, and how they collected, when they collected, where they collected, organization of the data. Once we collect the data, how we are organize the data, right? Based on some methods or statistical tools. Presentation of the data. So how you are presenting the data through the tables, through the diagrammatical presentation or textual presentation, whatever the technique for you people. So we presenting the data. Finally, we have to analyze the data with the various statistical measures like mean, mode, median, and correlation, regression, and some other statistical measures. We are finally find out the result or the better decision making in an economy. Today we have to discuss very important concept again for the 5 or 10 marks question compulsory for the annual examinations, and try to understand what are the functions we have in our statistics, what are the limitations we have in our statistics, what is the importance of the statistics, right? Under which department way we are using more statistical measures in everyday life. So here, scope of statistics. Under that we have three. One is the nature of statistics. We already discussed that nature of the statistic, how we derive what is the definition of the statistics in a singular sense as well as a plural sense. and features of the statistic. We already discussed that. Subject matters means what are the functions we have here. Finally, we have the limitations. So here functions and importance we will discuss under the subject matter. When it comes to the limitations, we have the set of limitations to the statistic, because all the times statistic tools are not exactly correct true in an economy. We have some limitations for that, where we have to use, where we have to not use some statistical measures in an economy. So first, today's class I will discuss functions of statistics. Very important for our 10 marks definite question. So there are the 5 functions we have in our statistics. One by one I will discuss. First one, expression of facts in numbers. What? Expression of facts in numbers. So we are collecting data, organize the data, and presenting the data. Finally, we are express those facts, those results in a numbers only. For example, what is the midterm average marks of the commerce or PU1 commerce student average percentage of the midterm exam? So I collect the data from every individual here. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಂದನೂ ದತ್ತಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆ ಹಾಕುವಂತದ್ದು. And so after that, organize the data, male, female, like that in a class wise, whatever it is convenient for me. Then finally I presented in the third way, presented in a bar diagram or in a pie chart or in some other diagrams, which one is convenient for my study. Finally analyze the data. So finally I want to say that fact. I want to announce that fact. Fact means what is the percentage of your class. So your percentage of your class is 84.76. So finally I reveal, I announce that fact or express that fact in a numbers. 84.76 is the number, right? So that is your class fact. So second PUC commerce, their fact will be maybe 95 point something. So again I express those facts in a numbers. Is it clear? So ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಮಹತ್ವದ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೆನಪಿರಬೇಕು. See here, expression of the facts in the numbers. One of the principal function of statistics is to express facts relating to the different phenomena in the numbers. So here we are maybe relating or combined or compared the average marks of the second year student, average marks of the first year student. It is a different phenomena. So those are the facts. Finally I have to express in a numbers only, right? So ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಎರಡು ತರಗತಿಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾರು ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎವರೇಜ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದು 95 ಇಂದು 84 ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. 84 ಇದೆ, ಅದು 95 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 11% ನಿಮಗಿಂತ ಅವರು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಗೇನ್ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್. The data must be presented in a simple form so that it becomes easy to understand. The simple presentation is nothing but a common person can understand your presentation. They have to be understand. Even illiterate people can able to understand your presentation. So in the simple form we have to present our data. Maybe it's a diagrammatical presentation or bar diagram, or a pie chart, or a component bar diagram, or a multiple bar diagram, or a frequency curve, or a Gaussian curve, or a histogram, whatever it is. We have to present our presentation in a simple form. It means a common person itself, or a common person can understand your presentation. ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕೂಡ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನಿರೂಪಣೆಯನ್ನ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನಿರೂಪಣೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುವಂತದಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. We have to present our presentation of the data or a fact in a simple form. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಸುಲಲಿತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿರೂಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. Next one, it comprises the fact. Obviously it compares the fact. So already I told you, always we are comparing the facts. What is the percentage of the second year student, what is the percentage of the first year student, we are comparing. Let it be the second year. Okay, leave that. So what is the different colleges percentage? For example, what is the percentage of the MK college, or what is the percentage of the BLA college student, or what is the percentage of the some other colleges? We are comparing the Sainik college percentages and we are revealing the facts. Right? So now compare ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, what is our position, where we have to stand, right? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Here we are compare the facts. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ಯಾಂಶಗಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, right? So another function of the statistic is to compare data relating to the facts. The meaning, so let us study, we are comparing the data. For example, so I am studying about the regarding for the poverty in India. So if already someone is studying about the poverty, I compare my study with that person. Or somebody is already, when they are also started their poverty research, even I have to be go there and I comparing my research with that person. So what are the relating facts we have? So these are the one more functions of the your statistic. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ, ಕರೆಯಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. Next one, it helps other sciences also. Obviously statistic is helps to other department or other sciences also. For example, mathematics, the best example is economics. Again, without statistic economics is helpless, right? Because we are established the theories, we are present the theories, but finally we have to reveal that truth, or for the policy makers I have to submit a particular data with through the help of the statistic measures only. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾಲಿಸಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಯೋಜನೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದತ್ತಾಂಶದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ದತ್ತಾಂಶದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಕೆಲವು ಅಳತೆ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ it helps the other sciences also. Many laws of economics, law of demand or law of supply or law of diminishing marginal utility, or some other laws, maybe of competitiveness in that market also. If the firms are fixed, if the firms are not fixed, that time we are using the some quantitative measures there. In econometrics also we are using the many terms, is the stationary or non-stationary, whatever it is. And law of demand, law of supply have been verified with the help of the statistic only. Most of the economic theories, most of the economic laws are completely depends on statistics only. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಅನೇಕ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತಗಳು, ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಅನೇಕ ನಿಯಮಗಳು ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಜೊತೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಸಹಾಯ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು. Even for the mathematics also, even for the psychology departments also, even for the some other departments also, without the statistics data they can't reveal the fact. ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ದತ್ತಾಂಶಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಸತ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Last one is it helps in a forecasting. Forecasting means it means analysis. So what is the final result? Forecasting means it's nothing but analysis or evaluate. It helps in a forecasting changes in the future with regards to the problem. Forecasting means what will happen in the future with the present result, what will happen in future. For example, the present condition of the India, it means in a GDP level, gross domestic product, what is the condition? After 2-3 years, what is the condition of GDP in India or GNP in India? We are forecasting with the help of the statistical data only, right? For example, today's present India's GDP maybe is a 3.5%. So with the relevant data, with the research, with the investigate, so I can predict in a 2025 India GDP is 9.7. With the help of statistical data or with the help of statistical measures, I can say that in 2025 India's GDP is 9.5, right? We are forecasting the result here, or we are forecasting the facts. It may be a true, it may be a wrong. So once the 2025 we reach, we know that okay, my forecasting or my prediction, it may be a wrong, it may be a right. It depends on again statistical survey. So it helps in the forecasting. It helps in the forecasting changes in the future with the regards to a problem. What are the problems you have based on that only we are forecasting our facts or result for these are like some functions or few functions of the statistics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functions we have for the 5 marks question. It's the easiest one. You can easily explain your own sentences, right? Next we have the uses and importance of the statistics. This is again very important for the 10 marks question. Both importance also they ask, but the uses both are same, right? Importance of the statistic uses or importance of the statistics. Here for the 5 marks question they will ask. So here we have to set up the importance of the uses of the statistics. The first one is the importance for administration or administrators or administration. So where statistic data and the statistic measures we use more. So first they are saying that importance of it will be the administrators or administrator, because for example our finance minister now is a Nirmala Sitharaman in a central government, in the Karnataka government or the state government, B.S. Yediyurappa is our finance minister. So even for those people also we need a statistic, because they are making some policies or for the finance expenditure. What is the expenditure of the state? What is the revenue of the state? What is the tax procedure of the state? These are terms we are explaining the numbers only, right? We are able to explain the numbers only. There we are using some statistical averages or statistical measures in for the administrative level also as well as the administrator level also. Second one is the importance for a businessman or a industrialist in the field of business, industry or agriculture. So why it will be the importance for the agriculturist or a businessman or an industrialist? Because based on the demand they can supply, right? So which product is have more demand in market? With the research only, with the fact only, we can do that, right? For example, fair and lovely is a more demand in a market. How can you say that fair and lovely is a more demand in a market? Based on the some riches, based on the consumer demand, based on the selling, we know that okay, fair and lovely has a more demand in a market. So in those fact or those numbers I can express in the statistical terms, right? So here for the businessmen or industrialist as well as agriculturist also it will help some more. So in detail I will explain that later. Importance in economics, obviously for the establishing many laws, law of demand, a law of supply, or some other GDP, GNP, personal income, for the macroeconomic indicators, unemployment, poverty, for the many concepts we need a statistic for the presenting the facts or presenting the result. Importance for the politicians. We know that how the politics is very important to the build a good economy, right? So these people are making a policy or establish the policy or introduce the policy to the economy. So first they have to study what is the condition of that policy. For example, if we want to introduce a new policy to do the students regarding for the PU level students, maybe they are plan to give a laptop to you students. Before producing those laptops or announcing that result or announcing that fact, they have to study some analysis or some data. How many PU students are in Karnataka? How many districts we have? How many male students are there? How many female students are there? What is the required percentage? And apart from that, how many are government? How many are aided? How many are non-aided? It means of private colleges we have. So based on those facts only, they can implement some policies in an economy. So they use the statistical terms. Importance for the social reformers. Social reformers means they are always ready to work for the social, for the some concept like dowry or child labels or some other dowry, child labels and related to the child marriage. These kind of issues, first they have to study with the numerical data only. ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳ ದತ್ತಾಂಶಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಮೊದಲು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವರು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು help ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. Next is the importance in the field of science and research. Obviously, there will be importance in the science and researchers because we are producing nowadays. We are producing the vaccine, co-vaccine, that is the corona vaccine, right? So before going to the produce, first we have to study how many population we have, how many people are needed the co-vaccine, right? So simply we are not producing the co-vaccine. How many people are positive? How many people are negative? How many people are require co-vaccine? What is our total population? What is our prediction? So in the science and technology also, in the research also, we need a statistical terms. Here, importance for the banking. Obviously, in the banking sector, statistics is very important because every day they have to average the amount or total the amount or their balance sheet also. What is their expenditure? What is their revenue? What is their credit also? Loans also. For these terms, they need statistical measures. Importance in the field of education. Obviously, importance in the field of education. People are now studying the statistics because of the some education implementation or some facts we need in the education. Statistics is very important. So here the explanation is there. So one by one they are explaining here. Just importance of the administrator or administration. Here finance minister makes use of the data relating to resource or to the revenue and expenditure while preparing the budget. Second one, finance minister takes decision regarding the imposition of new taxes, expenditure related to the import, production, etc. Because we know that the finance ministry is the have authority to present our budget. Budget is nothing but is a combination of expenditure and receipt as well as the expenditure or revenue and expenditure. What is the revenue of our government? What is our expenditure of the government? This is a combination of budget, right? So in that we need a statistical terms. Next one, finance minister regarding for the taxes, expenditure, import, export, we need a statistical data for them. Okay. Next one, importance of the business or industrialist or agriculturist. A successful businessman or agriculturist estimate demand and supply of the commodity on the basis of relevant data. All this can be known with the help of statistics. It means the businessmen also as well as the farmers also, they knew what people are demanding in the market, which product is more demand as selling in the market. Based on those relevant data, they are started to produce the particular good in the industry. Is it clear? Next one is the third one, importance in economics. Obviously, economics depends upon the statistic to measure economic aggregates such as gross domestic product, gross national product, consumption, saving, investment, expenditure, and changes in the value of money, interest rate. So these all terms again depends on complete time statistics, right? So our GDP also, GNP also, saving also, consumption also, these are again depends on the statistical measures only. Next one is the importance for the politicians. Politicians play an important role in designing the economic, social and educational policies of the country. So they are first have to study the what are the drawbacks of the policy with the relevant data. Then only they can implement a new policy regarding for the social, economical and educational. Fifth one is the importance for the social reformers. So already discussed that to a social reformers, statistics relating to such social evils as dowry, alcoholism, gambling, divorce, etc. are the great significance. They have to reduce these evils in a society like dowry system and alcoholism, gambling, divorce. With the relevant data only they can reduce these evils from the society. So here in the many departments, I don't know many sectors, we are using the statistic. This is the importance of the statistic. Now we have limitations of the statistics. So 8 limitations we have. Sometimes even they ask for the 10 marks question, what are the limitations? We have explained the limitations. or 5 marks also they ask. If they ask for the 5 marks question, you can explain only 6 or 7 is enough. If they ask for the 10 marks question, you must explain the 8 or 9 points. So here 8 points will be displayed here. The first one is the study of numerical facts only. Yes, obviously we will be studying only numerical facts. If not study the qualitative facts in the nature. How much you are honest, right? How much you are dishonest. These terms are not discussed about the statistics. Study of aggregates only. It not discuss about the individuals. It only study the aggregates only. Not the only method. Sometimes these statistical methods are not used in our real society. I will explain that later how it will be the homogeneity of the data. One type data only we are using in a statistic. If we have the heterogeneity of the data, we are facing the problem in statistics. Results are true only on the averages. Yes, obviously in a statistic, results are true only when we are took averages. If you have taken indivisible, the results are different. If you take an average result, then only it will be the true. So it will be sometimes once you wish to take an indivisible, then statistical terms are not used in an economy. Can be used only by expert. Yes, some statistical terms used by only expert, not a normal people. I will explain those terms. Misuse of the statistic in a possible. Obviously, sometimes we can misuse the statistical data or facts. These are the one more limitation. Only means and not a solution. It's not a solution. Just can we say that these are the facts, but not a solution for the policy. Okay. So one by one I will explain here. Study of numerical facts only. It does not study qualitative phenomena like honesty, friendship, wisdom, marriage, etc. So how can you study honesty with the statistic? How can you study your friendship level with the help of the statistical measure? How can you study wisdom with the statistical measure? How can you say your marriage life with the statistical term? We can say that it's a good or bad. We can say that it's good, better. How can you say that our friendship level is 84% is 7-9 average? It's highly impossible, right? So for the some qualitative data or the qualitative attributes, we can't use the statistical measures. Study of aggregates only. As obviously we are using only aggregates in the statistic. Statistics studies only the aggregates of the qualitative fact. It does not study any particular unit. So it not take a indivisible unit, it will take a aggregate level only. Next one, not the only method. Many a times statistical method does not suggest the best solution for each problem. We have the many methods. Correlation we have, regression we have, mean we have, median, mode, then t-test, chi-square test, index numbers, bivariate, univariate, frequency data. So which method is the best? We can't say that, right? Sometimes. Homogeneity of the data. To compare the data, it is essential that whatever statistics are collected, the same must be uniform in a quality. So homogeneity means that whatever the data we are collected, so that only we are considered. Apart from that, we have the many data, but we are not considered that. Only one type of data only we are considered. If we are study about the behavior of the commerce first year class, so only I study about the commerce student, not the science student as well as the art student. Okay, only one type of homo product or homo individuals will be take here. Okay, or aggregates will take here. Next is the misuse of statistic in a possible. Yes, sometimes it will be the misuse. The chances will be the misuse. It is usually said statistic or like clay of which you can make a god or a devil as you please. It's a very good definition I found in some way. What they say that misuse of statistic in a possible. There are the many possibles we have. It is usually said statistic are like clay. Clay means it's a soil, right? ಕ್ಲೈ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಗಡಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ದೇವರ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ which you can make a god or devil. ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ with that clay, with that soil, you can make a devil also, you can make a god also. Depends on you only. If you make a devil, that is a misuse of the statistical term. If you make a god, you can use the yes, you use that statistical terms in a better way, right? ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನಿಂದ ನೀವು ದೇವರನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದ್ರಿ, ಮೂರ್ತಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ದೇವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ದೇವರನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಳತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ದೇವರನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 13 ಅಂತಾನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು, 31 ಅಂತಾನು ನಾನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು, 5 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬರೀಬಹುದು, 8 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Manipulate the data ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, right? It depends on you only. There is a chances to manipulate the data or misuse the statistical data. Distrust of statistics. In the next class I will discuss the distrust of the statistic, what are the remedies of this distrust of the statistic, and conclusion of this chapter. Okay, ನಾಳೆ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೋಗಲಾಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾಳೆ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಐ make a 3 videos. Already yesterday I uploaded 1 video, today is 1 video, tomorrow is 1 video. So definitely 10 to 15 marks question will come from this chapter. Go through that all the 3 videos. In the first videos, the very important concept is features of statistic and definitions. In this video, functions as well as the importance of the statistic. Tomorrow classes and the limitations also. We discussed that. Already discussed that limitations, right? Sorry. Yes, limitations also we discussed here. So these are the 5 as well as the 10 marks question for the annual examination as well as your midterm examination. If I upload one more video on tomorrow, so the first chapter will be over. The exam will be on 19th, right? So today is 17, day after tomorrow will be the 18 only. Tomorrow will be the 18, today is 17, 18, day after tomorrow will be the 19. So 19 is statistics day. So I uploaded all the 3 videos before the exam only. So go through that all the 3 videos and note down the features, functions, limitations and the distrust of the statistic. You will get the easily 10 to 15 marks in this chapter. Okay, take one and all, read well, and all the best for your all exams. Okay, do well.